Hey guys, Justin from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. This is our weekly watch list video highlighting a few stocks we are watching as well as a key market breakdown. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, what a week it has been. Honestly, a pretty slow week here. Not many movements, not much setting up, but you take what the market gives. As for SPY, really, what I'm seeing here is a really not a good potential higher low here. So what we're seeing here, let me get rid of a few of these lines that are down here and down here. So what we're seeing here is we have this higher low here, higher low, higher low. We're getting very close to that higher low area, right around that sell side at 442.81. If we crack this area, it would not surprise me to test at least 440, if not below that, into like that 438.43 area. So we get this attempted move up here on Thursday. We gap down. We attempt to touch that prior day low, and we just trended lower the whole day. Not much buy-side strength at all. Really 4 days of chop, a failed breakout, and then a breakdown here, bearish engulfing on volume. That's the big thing, bearish volume here, this gap down. If we clear this prior pivot up 442.81, I do think we see some downside potential. For the upside scenario, I want to see this level or this low hold here from Friday, right around that 443 area, and then have an inside bar and then a follow through over 447.50. These shorts are trapped. We can test back up into this 451 area. But until then, looking weak. This gap up failed. We pushed down here. And this came off of that data, that PPI data. Then Friday, we gapped down, pushed down, and held. If we go into the shorter time frame here, you can see this was basically just a trend lower day. Each bounce at prior support, failing, you get this wedge break, continuation lower, sellers in control into the close. So weak here, if we go out to the weekly chart, a double inside bar here, which isn't very common on the weekly chart. A lot of times you'll see one bar. You can see we had a few bars back here, but push up, inside bar, inside bar. Now you have to use these inside bars extremes for direction. So either for this weekly bull flag over this region next week around 451 or below this region down here for that 440 area for that failed bull flag, room lower into this prior pivot around this 453 zone. So that's what I'm keeping on watch this week. Just something to note. Weaker here. We do have that prior weekly pivot down here. Something to keep an eye on in this coming week. Let's take a check in on the VIX. Yeah, holding 13. We have a very strong weekly bottom here on 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holds of 13. Getting a relief bounce here on Friday. You can see that we get a failed washout, nice reclaim here and push higher. So 13 being key below, 1731 being that key region overhead. Now we go into a few individual names. Oracle's one that I like. We filled this gap from back here where we had this earnings gap up. We filled it after this gap down on another earnings. Then we get this exhausted move, failed daily bear trap here. You trap in these sellers, profit takers, some from here. And then we stuff this with an inside bar, 2 follow-through bars on lower volume. A break over 115. I'm going to be eyeing this to take this up into the 60-minute retest area around 118.64. So liking this double inside area here on the daily. A lot of sellers around 115. I need those to clear out, and we'll be eyeing to take that to the upside, again, up into that 118.64 region overhead. PayPal, another one here. Not the close that I would like to see on Friday, but we had some strength overall on this. We get strength relative to the NASDAQ. We get a gap down, failed washout below 52-week lows, nice bullish bar, and now we're forming higher lows, higher lows. I want to see us retest and hold this prior pivot around 64.13. If we fail that, the trade setup will be invalidated, but if we hold that, we do have room to start this gap fill area around 67 and room up then into 72.50. Not likely to fill in this coming week, but a potential daily setup here. One thing I don't like, again, is this daily close here on higher volume. I want to see us hold 64.13 for any upside movement. If we do get that, then we do have that room up into that 66.90, 67 area from 8.3 where we gap down off of earnings. One more play that I want to break down is Moderna. We get this gap up, profit taking off of this 114.71 daily level and 4-hour region. Then we get this nice inside bar here. So sellers tried to push us lower. Buyers said nope, push this back into an inside bar. Now I'm waiting for this outside move over 114.71 in that 115 psych region. I do think we test this prior pivot over here around 118. Above that, really not much above that until like this 122 to 123 area. Honestly, probably 122, so let's map that out, and we can put that in as a level up into this 120, where's that? 122 right there. So keeping that area on watch, over 115, watching that move into that next pivot around 117.92, and then testing up into 122 above that. Actually, I'm going to break down one more. Let's break down one more really quick, and it's going to be Docu, eyeing this to the downside. Breakdown here, we gapped up or we moved up off of earnings, and this thing has just been getting hammered. So using this doji or attempted doji candle as a signal or as the candle to eye, really watching it below that region around 43.63, that Friday low. Do you think we have room to test this prior daily support around here, around 42.18? So watching it break below this prior support, turn rejection area around 43.63. Happens to be Friday's prior day low. Watching this for that continuation move lower. That being said, that wraps up our watch this video. If you did enjoy this video, please smash that thumbs up button. It would be appreciated. And I hope you guys all have a great weekend.